for the preparation of the NAAC peer committee visit, which is going to happen in December 3rd week. It is a very important for us to educate ourselves how the assessment will take place with the peer team visits. So for that, Professor Lakshmipati Rao Garu will deliver a lecture on how to prepare the NAAC peer visit committee and how to face it. So for that, I thank the Professor Lakshmipati Rao Garu, and also I thank Professor Sri Partha Garu for sparing their valuable time and participating in this meeting. In this occasion, we have another important thing, that is releasing of newsletter for Telangana University. It's the first of its kind, which is the brainchild of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, who has been insisting us to bring out one newsletter to the Telangana University, which can communicate all the developmental activities throughout the state and throughout the country. And Dr. Rajaram, the public relation officer, is editing that journal. Also, I request him to come out to the dais.
Good morning, friends. At the outset, I am disappointed terribly with the attendance of faculty, both the regular and academic consultants. I am requesting the registrar to list out the absentees and let us call for explanation, because we are going for. You must be aware that basically this assessment accreditation program is purely voluntary. It is not mandatory either by the Government of India or UGC. Nobody made it mandatory. It's purely voluntary. This we must appreciate. Secondly, it is meant for self-regulation, not for anybody else. It is for our own introspection. This assessment, what you have done, we have sent self-study report, isn't it? It was realized that we are going on expanding our colleges and universities. I know by now the universities number in our country must have reached somewhere 700 or 800 universities. Towards striving towards excellence, that this NAAC program has been started by the UGC. It's an autonomous body of UGC itself. It was established in 1994. The mandate given to NAAC is to assess and accredit the institutions of higher learning, whether it's a college or it's a university. So the basic objective of NAAC, establishing NAAC, is to promote quality education in the higher education sector. What is the utility of this accreditation? We must all ask ourselves. I say first it is self-introspection. We'll know where do we stand, because each department will prepare their departmental profile, and they have laid some criteria, some 7 criteria there. It may be curriculum development, it may be teaching learning, evaluation, it may be infrastructure, it may be reflecting the infrastructure, it may be reflecting on the student affairs, whether it's welfare or extracurricular activities for the students. It may reflect on us. It may reflect on leadership. It may reflect on the administration, management, governance. So they all form part of evaluation of our own university. So we are preparing our own self-assessment report. We have sent it long back. In fact, I requested the coordinator to give a date. He gave earlier one date. Then somehow in the middle we realized that the infrastructure development, whatever we have taken up, including our furniture, computers, all those issues, it is likely to take some more time because of procurement issues. So I myself spoke to coordinator and requested for postponement. Finally, he has agreed, and we have reached one stage where we can say that okay, we have now reasonable furniture and computers, UPS and other infrastructural requirement. We thought that we may go for now. We may be ripe for visit of the PRT. In fact, to be frank about this visit, the coordinator has taken a decision to cancel it. He thought, let us cancel this. It is inordinately delayed. So again we have to go for back to square, maybe next year. In fact, myself and the registrar, we have taken risk. And I spoke to coordinator and made a personal request. We are very keen to have this visit because I thought that it's a pride for me that during my tenure, because I don't know how long I'll be there, maybe 1 month, 2 months, I don't know. I thought that during my tenure itself, the PNF must visit. As a team, we have to work. We have to take it as a challenge. And this 3 months forward, 4 weeks, we have to work with a lot of commitment, day and night. It should be like a one-point agenda. Only one-point agenda, focus, facing the night fear, visit and making it successful. So what actions you have to take, each department head what they have to do, each faculty member what you have to do. In fact, they will interact with the student community, they will interact with the parents, they will also see what is the track record of this university. Where are these alumni, what they are doing. So it is not there, they look at only infrastructure. So what pedagogic method we are following? What is the impact of technology on the learning, teaching methodology in our university? They will look into every aspect. Today curriculum, how it is designed, how it is developed, how much flexibility is there in the curriculum, what are the best practices, what are the innovations, how much update is your curriculum, everything they will look at it. Teaching, what is the quality of teaching? Students, are we taking care of students, their hostels, their library facilities, their welfare, maybe clinic, maybe hostel, maybe other amenities, whether girls are taken care in the campus, attendance is maintained, how the degrees are awarded, what kind of evaluation we are following, what kind of internal assessment systems we are following. Everything relating to students, faculty, non-teaching staff, infrastructure, what is the management doing? We are all accountable. I am also accountable. I am supposed to give leadership to this university. So governance issues, financial issues, they are concerned with non-teaching staff. What are the ICT interventions we have made to improve the administration or teaching or evaluation? What kind of examination branch, evaluation branch we have in the university? Everything they will look into it. Whether students are taking up extracurricular activities. How is the overall environment in the campus? Whether you feel that you are in an education institution or you are somewhere else. What is the feeling you get if you visit the campus, visit a classroom, visit a lab, visit the library? What kind of feeling you get is ultimate result. So we have to improve the environment here in terms of maybe plantation, coloring of the building, everything. What are the signages? So what kind of activities we have taken up? What are our innovations in the past few months or few years? So all these issues will reflect the performance and we have to take it as a challenge. There is no other option for us now. Now date is fixed, it is frozen, the tasks before are clearly laid down. I am very grateful to Professor Lakshman for all the way he's come from Bangalore because of his association, because he worked in Usmania University in all the administrative capacities. He was everything in the Usmania University, holding various positions. He gained a lot of experience in evaluation systems, in accreditation systems. Now he is working as academic consultant for the past 2 years at Bangalore. So we thought he will share his experience, he will give us some hints, he will give us guidance. So after this session, so he will go around the campus, he will visit each and every department. Then what is that you have to do? What should be your preparedness? So everything he will be able to guide us, and I hope that will be immensely enriched to come here, to spend time here and motivating all of you. Now this is the test. It is not the time to talk about something or speak about something. It is to do. You have to prove. Every one of us we have to prove now. Now it is in our hands whether we get accreditation or not. See, accreditation is, what is accreditation? It is like claiming, suppose it is a defense force, you have 1 party, 2 party, 3 party, 1 star, 3 star. If you look at him, you will know, yes, this fellow has 3 stars. Oh, this fellow is having this status. This grading is like this. You go to UGC, you go to any international body for funding, they'll first ask you what is your grade. So many changes in the evaluation systems depending on the accreditation program, because if you want to be recognized as a university, if you are working as a professor, then in which university you are working, what is the grade of this university? Whether it is not having grade, it failed to get any grade, or it is some A plus, B plus, something like that, yes, you can claim. Anybody who wants to come to this university in the teaching profession as a student, or anybody wants to know, we have data, yes, this is reliable data we throw before you. You make an assessment. This is the grade we are having. So whatever we are going to prepare now, it is reliable data for everybody. For funding agency, for society at large, entire society will be watching in this district now. When we say that we are going for NAAC accreditation, every college, every university in our state will be closely watching. What is these fellows are going to do? Whether they get A grade, B grade, A plus, B plus, we don't know. So everybody is watching. Accreditation is a symbol of, recognition, some identity, some direction at state level, at national level, and also at global level. This counts. Each student who carries a degree, what is the grade of this university? They will look into it. The employing agency will look at the grade of this university. What is the grade of this university? Then he will say, this university even doesn't have minimum grade. That means the student may not be having, standards. So many changes going on in the higher education sector. We are thinking of digital, education. Where do we stand? We are talking of virtual learning, e-classrooms, e-lectures. Where do we stand? We have taken risk and I have pursued vigorously with the IT department. Ours is the only university who got sanction money for Wi-Fi. Now today the team says, BSNL team was here, they are saying that today the work is complete. No university has this Wi-Fi system. But what is the use if I have road, buildings, Wi-Fi, computers and furniture without quality of teaching, without quality of students, without any standard for the students? All of them they count. How we think. You may be having differences. You may belong to one group, another group. It doesn't matter for NAAC team. Now we are all one. We have to bond as one family, and till NAAC team visit is over, we have to be one. Forget all the differences. You may be feeling he is enemy. Okay, you forget it for 1 month. After 1 month, I will come, we'll have panchayati and we'll have that fighting. It's okay. But as far as NAAC team is concerned, peer team visit is concerned, we should stand on single, this thing and stand united. Come what may, we'll face it. We have to take everything as a challenge in our life. What is there in our life otherwise? We just take birth, live and die, that's all. 1 month, it's only 1 month we have to work hard and prove that yes, we are capable of doing whatever we say and yes, we got this grade. We should take pride in whatever we are doing now. So take this as a challenge. We stand beside you, we will give you all strength, required moral strength, physical strength. Any problems are there, we look into them. So we have got the guidance. We are going to invite other professionals. We have already done evaluation. We are thinking in the first week we will have a mock visit by a team of professionals, very senior people in our state. 4 or 5 professors, they will come. As if not a peer team visit, we will have a mock drill so that we know what are the problems. But before that, you have to be prepared. Okay?
We never had an opportunity to pursue a course which I am interested in. In fact, basically I was interested in engineering, but I could not get a seat because seats are limited. So I had to take my second preference and join MSc. But now people are fortunate, they can choose, and we are offering the courses, colleges, universities. Now every district has a one university. And as he has already rightly pointed out, when we increase the volume, then definitely the quality suffers. You need not educate. Everybody is educated. But what we are doing is, the purpose of education is not just making a student literate. It has to rational thinking, knowledgeability and self-sufficiency. This is what is important today. Once he gets a degree, he must be self-sufficient. He must be autonomous. Yes, you see, as a comparison I have given this slide. In 1950s, what is the scenario? And 2014 statistics I had put there. You got about 712 universities now. And about 36,000 colleges and 7,65,000 teachers. This is the scenario of higher education today in India. But in spite of this, still government is going for expansion. Why? Next slide. You see general enrollment ratio. Today it is 18% in India, whereas the global average is 27%. So that means in the eligible group between 18 to 24, we are able to provide higher education only to 18% of the eligible students. Now the plan of the government is to make it 30. So the plan of action, the national policy on education, it is being revived, and in 12th plan also some action has been taken. The idea of this government is to make it 30%, GER, general enrollment ratio. For that they need 1,500 universities. And almost 2/3 of our universities and 90% of our colleges are rated as below average on quality parameters. None of the universities in India are figuring in the top 100 universities in the world. All of you know, I did not stress upon that. And skills of graduates do not match the needs and expectations of the employment sector. That is the major problem that we are facing. You can definitely achieve quality 100%, I am confident. So that's why it should come from the bottom, not from the top. And you are very fortunate, you have a proactive registrar and very dynamic vice chancellor, and he is after me for the past 6 months to come here and address you. So this is a rating agency. And there must be some agency which identifies what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses. It is a dynamic process. Please remember, it is not a one-time assessment. Now UGC has made it mandatory for attracting funds under RUSA. There is a lot of funding. If you want to attract funding under RUSA, accreditation is a must. If you want to continue like this, nobody will force your accreditation on you. But if you want to develop, then definitely you have to go for accreditation and prove yourself where you stand in the country today among the 732 universities that you have. It has identified 5 core values. This is very, very important, first aspect. And how to test whether an institution is having these 5 core values or not. So they have subdivided these 5 core values into 7 criteria. Yes, next slide please. So one I will answer, contributing, core value 1, contributing to national development. How the institution is helping the student community towards the national development. There are certain parameters that are identified. Next one. And fostering global competencies among students. What is to be done? All these things are there in the NAAC website. That's why I'm not concentrating on this. This is not my job. So I will only tell you these sequential things. How it is developed. The SSR is developed. What is criteria? How they have arrived at these criteria. So like this, each of this they test. Next 25 years. Leave it. Yes, next one. Quest for excellence. Last word. Next one. Okay. So based on these 5 core values, they have identified 7 criteria. So in an educational institution, they will be setting, they will be checking these criteria, curricular aspect, how the curriculum is framed, and how it is taught, how it is implemented, because you have to provide leadership to affiliated colleges also. So how you are monitoring your quality. Before NAAC comes itself, you should have a monitoring mechanism for quality. So you should have some small committee which visits all the departments and sees what is the progress, how they are going about their curriculum, what they are doing it, whether they are maintaining the records properly or not. So what we call as an academic audit unit in the university, you can have for the, because yours is one campus, a small campus, and you are only 9 years young or 9 years old.
But different committees lo మనం అందరం కూడా కూర్చొని వాటిని సమగ్రంగా అర్థం చేసుకొని మనకు సంబంధించినటువంటి ఒక ప్రణాళికను ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ చేసుకోవడానికి రూపొందించుకుంటే బాగుంటుంది. దాని కొరకు డీన్స్ అందరితో ఒక కమిటీ వేసుకొని పొద్దున్నే పీసీ గారు డీన్స్ మీటింగ్ కూడా పెట్టారు. కానీ ఫుల్ ప్లేట్గా జరపలేదు. దానికి ఒక కమిటీని కూడా డీన్స్ ఆధ్వర్యం వేసి ఒక మెంటరింగ్ కమిటీ లాగా వేసి మొత్తం మానిటర్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాం. అంతే కాకుండా మన వైస్ ఛాన్సలర్ గారు చెప్పినట్టుగా ఒక మార్క్ ప్రీ NAAC విజిట్ టీమ్ ఎక్సైజ్ చేయాలనేటువంటి అభిప్రాయం ఒకటి ఉంది.